So in fractional distillation, when two liquids are miscible and they are forming a homogeneous mixture, homogeneous means when something is mixed together, the two liquids are mixed in each other like alcohol and water. We are unable to detect where is water and where is the alcohol part. If we mix mixture of alcohols, again we are unable. If we mix thinner into water, again it is we cannot separate it. We cannot detect where is the alcohol and where is the thinner and where is the water. So if something that is making a homogeneous, a similar phase solution or mixture, we cannot separate it by using separating funnel either, and we cannot separate it by using simple distillation techniques. So fractional distillation is there to separate them. The difference in the boiling point between the two liquids may also not be large as that between a liquid and a solid to allow simple distillation to work. So again, they have just told you that the differences between the boiling point is again very small, but again minimum 20 degrees centigrade must be there to have an effective separation. Now, to separate two liquids with different boiling points, a fractionating column is added to the simple distillation setup. The column contains glass beads or other small solid objects which provide a larger surface area for the vapors to condense on. So now tell me, what is the purpose for adding glass beads? Okay, now first of all tell me that like, yes. Mm-hmm. Hmm. Excellent, very good. Yes, glass beads are basically acting as a barrier. First of all, barrier for those vapors. Now these are the glass beads. You can see them. So the difference between simple distillation and fractional is the addition of fractionating column. Now the glass beads that have just been added, these are acting as a barrier for those vapors of liquid that have not reached their boiling point, and they can allow the passage of the like they can allow those vapors to escape only that have reached their boiling point, because they will not stop, because the vapors that have, like, we are going to heat the mixture of both liquids over here. What examples they have given? They have given the example of water and ethanol. Yes, most common example that come in the CI as well. So we have taken water and ethanol. Water's boiling point is 100 degrees centigrade, you must know, and alcohol's boiling point is 78 degrees centigrade. So initially when you're going to heat the mixture, definitely if I give you the example of at 60, okay, at 60 degrees centigrade, definitely, what do you think? 78 is the boiling point for ethanol and 100 is the boiling point for water. So definitely at 60 degrees centigrade, what do you think? What vapors will be there in near this place? What vapors will be there? That are ethanol's vapor will be there. And what about water? Difference. But evaporation is always there. Evaporation start even at lower temperatures. Okay? So we cannot say that the only at this place only we must have the vapors for alcohol. Yes, there will be majority of vapors. 80% vapors will be for the alcohol, but 20% will be the vapors for water as well, because they must have started to evaporate. Okay? So that's the mixing. Just think that's the mixing, and that's the contamination part. So the fractionating column is placed over here at the distillation flask in order to separate those vapors. Okay? Those who have already reached their boiling point or are about to reach the boiling point, and those who are just evaporating. So this fractionating column has glass beads, broken glass pieces, chunks over there, and there the fractionating column has different designs as well. बहुत सारे, there are different designs. Sometimes they have a spiral progression of glass beads, sometimes we have a lined apparatus, sometimes there are different designs. Okay? Again, the function is same, to inhibit the vapors that have not reached the boiling point to enter the condenser, and to allow those vapors. Allow का मतलब यहाँ पे ये नहीं, allow means the vapors that have already reached the boiling point will have a very high kinetic energy and they will not stop. they will not resist, they cannot be resisted or hindered by any barrier, so they can always win the race and they can easily enter the condenser. So simple technique will be done. At 78 degrees centigrade, we'll have ethanol, and all the vapors of ethanol must have reached the condenser, and at that time the thermometer will show a constant reading of 78 degrees centigrade. The thermometer will not show a rise in temperature at 78 degrees centigrade. It will stop until all the vapors of ethanol from the liquid mixtures are going to enter the condenser. The thermometer will not show any change, and this is also explained in the graphical questions. Like they will give you a graph of ethanol versus water temperature versus time. This is time and this is temperature. So initially when we are going to heat it, the graph will go in a straight line, temperature is rising, and at 78 will stop, then again rise, and then at 100 it again stops.